Speaking of the Raiders, though, since we're talking Raider football, um, I wanted to dive into this a little bit more just because I guess everybody else is having the actual conversation now that he's on the team. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be on the side of starting Kirk in the beginning of the season.
What fucking team are you talking about?
The team that Kirk is on.
Kirk's a Raider.
Okay.
I didn't realize that until right now. I completely forgot. No, I'm not on that side.
Well, there was a time where you were leaning towards, you said, fuck it, he might as well start like the first four. And if I had to pull the tape, I'll pull the tape. But
I'm not a first four type of guy. No, I've been hard against the first four. I hate first fours.
All right, it's fine. Well, I'm gonna find it.
You can find the tape.
I'm gonna find it.
If I said that, I said that. But I don't like first. I hated the first four with Jacoby Brissett and Drake May. There's no fucking reason to do that. It was just to, I don't know.
But it seems like a route
in the game.
It seems like a route the Raiders might take.
No, it's a route that a lot of teams take, but I think it's a humongous waste of time.
But the question would be, how long do you go for? Like for Drake May, it seemed like he was going to play by week 5.
No. What the Drake May situation was a preset.
Yeah.
Regardless of how well Jacoby Brissett played, you don't have a job.
Okay.
Regardless of how well Kirk plays, you don't have a job because there's nothing to tell us that we shouldn't put Fernando Mendoza in there. If Kirk performs well, then boom, Fernando Mendoza has a good enough team to play on. It doesn't tell us that Kirk's the guy.
What if the Raiders go 4-0?
Who cares?
And Kirk balls out.
Gives a shit.
Okay, you're saying who gives a shit, but from a...
All right, but now we get... All right, say they're 7-1. And now they're...
But what other team...
9-4.
Whoops. Oh, well. But I'm saying, what other team would be 3-0, 4-0, and go, let's change our quarterback? What other team would be 7-1 and go, let's change our quarterback? Let's fucking change things up. Let's see how he does. In what world would they do that?
In a world where they're not going to rock with Kirk Cousins. In a world where they spent years getting a first-round pick, a first overall pick, and wasted it on some bum shit quarterback from the University of Indiana who went to Cal.
I mean, Jordan Love sat for, how long did Jordan Love sit? 2-3 years?
He was a fucking Utah guy.
He was a first-round pick.
Yeah, but he's from fucking Utah.
It don't matter.
And all right, here's the thing. There is no Packers, there's no Aaron Rodgers. There's no quarterback on this team right now.
Nobody said there was an Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying.
All right, but there's no quarterback.
The Raiders, they seem to be possibly wanting to go in the direction where Kirk Cousins starts out the season. The question then goes, when do you want to bring Mendoza in? Then it is when or what causes you to bring Mendoza in. Because, okay, they start 0-3, let's throw Mendoza in there. But then they're fucking 0-7, they're 0-8. But it's fine to be 0-8 with Mendoza, but it's not okay to be 7-0 with Kirk. That doesn't make sense logically. Nobody is going to say, let's throw Mendoza in and see how he goes. They're going to say, we got Mendoza for a while. We'll put him in next fucking year. They're going to rock out with the quarterback that is helping them win 7 out of 7 games.
I really think that the worst thing, we saw it. If J.J. McCarthy didn't get hurt, Sam Darnold wouldn't have played a snap that year.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sam Darnold played the entire season, we are now comparing everything to Sam Darnold. We now know that the Vikings are a good team. And then J.J. McCarthy is in an impossible position where he may never touch a football field again unless someone gets hurt. If we don't start Mendoza week 1 and you get Kirk Cousins playing good football, and then it's a lose-lose situation for Mendoza. If Kirk plays bad,
that's fine. Put Mendoza.
Mendoza, sure, has some room to grow, but it's going to show that the Raiders are bad. If Kirk
It
plays
doesn't.
well, Mendoza's fucked.
Nobody thinks the Raiders are good.
There's people. If Kirk plays, they have some offensive weapons. If Kirk plays well, the Raiders are fucked. Mendoza's fucked.
No, I don't think you understand that. You got to also look at it. First of all, Sam was like entering his prime age-wise. JJ is way worse than I brought up Jordan Love, and you were like, "No, he's a Utah guy." You just brought JJ fucking McCarthy up. Fuck him. He sucks. Major dick. Way worse
I'm
than
saying, but we
Jordan
didn't
Love.
know that. No
But
one knew
we
that.
know. We know. Mendoza was the number one. 1-1. He was going. Kirk. The Raiders, regardless of how Kirk plays this entire year, they know their future is in Mendoza. So
How? How do they know that?
what do you mean? How do they know that? Kirk Cousins is fucking 36 years old. What do you mean? How do they know that?
The Vikings picked. The Vikings, again, Sam Darnold would have been their future.
He's going to be
The Vikings
30. He's
still
going to be
picked
38
JJ
years old.
McCarthy.
Kirk's going to be 38 years old when the season starts. That's how they know that Mendoza's the future. He's going to be 38.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I get that Fernando Mendoza will be the quarterback of this team at some point, but they don't know that he's going to be the quarterback.
But okay.
You have to play him.
Sure, but
Week 1, game 1.
But why? Here's the
What
thing.
does 4 fucking games do for a quarterback?
Here's the thing, though. I don't disagree. I was going into this fully ready to say start him week 1. A big problem is because of their schedule. But another thing is, if you do go the route where you say, all right, we're going to start the first 4 weeks with Kirk, and then you bring up that scenario where it's like they go 4-0, what do? And then I'm going to answer your question by bringing up what I wanted to bring up to explain why Mendoza should start in the beginning of the season. But all right, let's say Mendoza doesn't start in the beginning of the season. Let's say that Kirk does start. The beginning of their season goes Miami, Los Angeles Chargers, New Orleans. It's pretty light, right? Go. I mean, if on a good 3 weeks, maybe 2-1. Who knows? You catch the Chargers. There are some regular season demons, but you never know. You can catch the Chargers on a bad day. You go 3-0. The Raiders are 3-0. Look at that. Let's throw Mendoza in. Fuck it. You're not going to throw Mendoza in because then you got Kansas City, New England, Buffalo, Rams. You have an absolute...
why not start in week 1?
We're same page. Okay. Raiders aren't on that page though. That's what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is
his first game is going to be Kansas City.
Say you go Drake May route and you go, all right, let's have him start by week 5. His first game is going to be against fucking New England, and then he's going to play Buffalo, and then he's going to play the Rams, and then all right, he gets to play the Jets, but then he has to play San Fran, Seattle, Denver. That's an absolute fucking shit show. His first game should absolutely be against the Miami Dolphins.
Tune-up game.
Chargers.
Play the Chargers. Who cares? You're going to lose by 2 touchdowns. No one gives a fuck.
The Saints?
Who gives a shit? The Saints, butter.
Money.
If you lose, fuck it. Who cares?
And then guess what? You're going to get one of the fucking hardest runs of your career already. Because you got Kansas City, New England, Buffalo, Rams, skip the Jets, San Fran, Seattle, Denver. That sucks. And then I think it's Browns bye week.
Even without knowing their schedule, I still see zero reason to even entertain the fact that Kirk Cousins is still a quarterback.
But if Kirk Cousins does start the season and you hit that Kansas City, New England, do you not try to... I mean, what do you do then? Do you make Kirk finish that out? Make him play Buffalo and the Rams and all that, and then throw Mendoza in when they're fucking 2-5, 2-6?
No. You don't make him... No.
Would you make Kirk finish the year?
No. I'd throw Mendoza in.
That's what I'm okay.
However I can get Mendoza out there quicker, I'm going to do it. If Kirk has a bad drive, I'm putting Mendoza out.
Even if Mendoza's... I'm saying, say it's cemented that he is not going to play the first 4, and the earliest he can play is week 4. You want him thrown in there against Kansas City for his first game.
Fuck it.
Yeah. See, that's where
he's a NFL quarterback. He's a 1-1.
That's where it can get bad.
How?
I don't know. I don't know.
You want his first game to be next year?
I never said that. I want his first game to be against Miami. What I'm saying is, I'm worried about what the Raiders are going to do.
No, of course they're gonna fuck it up. They're the fucking Raiders.
Well, that's
And
my
Brady,
point.
and you know what Brady's gonna say? I had to sit behind Drew Bledsoe. I had to wait for my turn. Everything gets compared to Tom Brady. Tom Brady is legitimately the biggest anomaly in all of sports history.
Yeah, but he barely got any fucking pull. I
He
don't
was
care
a
what people say. I don't care what people say. He's a minority owner.
agreed.
Everything goes around
I
bald
do
head.
agree with that. Who's their head coach?
Holy
I
shit.
almost said Josh McDaniel.
Are we this deep in the offseason? Hold on, don't make me Google it.
So Google it.
No, don't make me Google it, dude. That's so fucking wrong.
Oh no, it's Gary Kubiak's son.
Oh my god, he did take that. You're right. It is.
Kubiak.
What is his fucking name? It's not
Mike.
Gary. No, it's a weird Clint
Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak. You're right. See, whew. Dodge another casual bullet. Oh fuck! Holy shit!
I got it. We're good. I got us. See that?
You got us. Yeah. Piggyback. You think? Yeah. Never mind. I was gonna ask a stupid question.
Yeah, no.
I think that's it. I mean, for Mendoza, that's all I got for that. I mean,
But here's the thing.
Starting week
Mendoza's gonna be good.
What?
I don't think he's gonna be good. But put him the fuck out there. I'm tired of this shit. I hate this stuff.
I think Mendoza could be good enough to stick around.
I don't think so.
I think so. Heisman winner. Here's the thing though. He's gonna get because of where he would. Don't say it don't matter. Here's the thing though. It's where you're drafted and what you've accomplished already. Like if Kyler Murray was drafted in the 4th round and didn't do shit in college, he would have been on a different team 3.5 years ago. But it's like you're Kyler Murray, you got all this potential. We don't know what you could possibly do. Like even the shit like the only time we haven't seen like Mendoza would have to act like Johnny Manziel to not get a second chance, really.
No, he'll get chances. I just don't think he'll be a good quarterback. Like there's really not much that shows me that he's going to be a threat.
I mean, I think he's going to be good enough to where there's not going to be a quarterback coming off an Achilles tear threatening to take his job next year.
I think he's going to throw a ton of picks.
Yeah, no, I don't know. You see, now you're just at that point it's like, all right, well, is he stupid or not? Like, can he read a fucking defense? Maybe. I mean,
Here's the thing. Again, Signetti talked about it. He goes, 2 things that make our team great: defense, run game.
Yeah,
offensive line.
Here's the thing, though. When I say stick around,
we didn't talk about how good Mendoza was, except for that one fucking play. If I see that one fucking play one more fucking time, I'm gonna throw a fucking fit.
But people use one play for everything. It's like most people only know Odell for one fucking play, but we've seen Odell do 1,000 other things. Mendoza, like at that point, you're describing Brock Purdy. If you're saying great run game, great O-line, good defense.
Yeah, but
Brock Purdy has stuck around. I'm saying like maybe just good enough to stick around. Like maybe
because of where he is. I mean, if you take Brock Purdy and you put him on the Raiders, he's out of the league.
Sure. But if you knew how good he could be on a team like the Niners or good enough, you would keep him around to try to build a better team around him. You're not going to go, well, the quarterback's the problem. You're going to go, this whole fucking team sucks.
Yeah, but
like the Dolphins, like there's no way the Dolphins are going to walk away from next season like, man, Malik Willis just shit the bed. Like that whole team.
They probably are.
Sucks dick. That whole team sucks.
I know. The team's dog shit. But I don't know. Mendoza's got a tough road ahead because here's the thing. Draft picks don't mean dick once the season starts.
It kind of does.
Except for your pocket.
I mean, no. He's gonna get plenty of opportunities because he's Mendoza. He's looked at as the franchise.
You give him as many opportunities as you want. He's not going to be a quarterback that lasts. I'm sorry.
What's last in your opinion, in mine though? Like,
5 years.
so he's okay. He won't be around for 5 years.
Not starting.
I don't know. I think I don't think there's anything that's gonna make the QB market so good that the Raiders are gonna find something better.
We'll see.
I mean, look. I don't know. If you just look at the quarterback market and you look at look at who's the best quarterback that's coming out of college next year is one of the worst quarterbacks we watched play last year. Arch Manning. Like, what are we doing? Why are we going to sit here and go, man?
I thought you were about to say DJ Lagway. He's a fucking dog
no.
shit bomb.
DJ Lagway's terrible. He will never. No.
But that's the thing. Like, 5-star recruit, super tough, super hype.
Well, that's different.
Football.
That's way different.
Play football, super butt. Like
super butt. I mean, AR was a 5-star.
Like, no offense, Mendoza. I don't know. Never mind.
Mendoza, what is better than DJ Lagway? Is that what you were saying?
No, I mean, we know Mendoza is better than DJ Lagway, but we're gonna watch Mendoza play on the big stage in the NFL, and people are gonna be shocked at how bad he is.
I don't know. I'm
talking big shit, but
that's a little hyper. That's a little hyperbolic, because if you think the Raiders suck and he's on, but
only because I don't think the Raiders suck that much, actually.
Mendoza's. Here's the thing, though: the defense that they have built and with Genty there, they're not making him throw 40 balls a game where he's going to be committing all these fucking turnovers. He's going to play a very safe quarterback role. At least if they want to limit all this bad shit you say is going to come from Mendoza, that's how they should. That's the play they should run.
Yeah.
We're going to get this big boy Bowers open. We're going to give Genty the ball. We're going to hope our defense can hold this fucking whoever we're playing to 21.
Also, in that attitude, no offense, that attitude's going to help fucking nobody in this league.
Mendoza, all right. See that? I mean, Mendoza's attitude is literally one of the
I'm full hate
reasons.
train, dude. I'm tired of this shit.
You're tripping though. Mendoza's attitude is going to be one of the only reasons why when they're 0-6, he's not going to want to blow his fucking head off. Like, he is going to be Nah.
So when they're 0-16, smile away, buddy.
If Tim Tebow was a douchebag, he still would have got cut. It wasn't the attitude.
No, I agree.
It wasn't the attitude that got him cut or got
we'll
him.
See.
Got him
I don't know. I'm just gonna just say a bunch of mean shit for no reason.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't just say it for no reason.
It's not It's not no reason. I do. All right. Here's the thing.
Say it say it because you mean.
Let me give you my actual reasoning. We have not seen Mendoza lose.
Okay.
Shit changes when you lose. We didn't see Trevor Lawrence lose his entire football career until he went to the Jaguars. We look at him when he shows up, he shows up. But when we look at him in a totality, in Trevor Lawrence in all totality, it's top 15 maybe.
If Mendoza's ceiling is average Trevor Lawrence, that's fine.
Cool.
But Trevor Lawrence was
because he's a Heisman and because he's done this and done that, it doesn't mean fucking shit. He's won a lot of games. Why? Because he's on a good fucking team. We've never seen him lose. I'd love to see his attitude when he loses.
I got a good feeling it's gonna be like God bless, and I'm gonna walk out.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's see what that does for the morale of the team when you're smiling and you're fucking getting smoked by the. Look at that schedule. Smile through that.
How do you think Kirk Cousins? Look at Kirk Cousins' his whole career. You think
he still gets pissed when they lose.
Nah, Kirk Cousins is. Come on.
You like that?
Yeah, but that's hype. That ain't.
I don't know. I want to see Mendoza lose. I want to see how he acts when he.
What if he handles it like a big fucking dog?
It only matters if you win.
Then you gotta own. You gotta give him credit. Then if he catches a
if
dub.
he does, but he's about to face 8 of the toughest teams in his first 10 games. So let's go see what's up.
Yeah, but if he doesn't come out of that stretch averaging 4 interceptions a game, then fuck, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm happy for him though. Like, good
job.
No,
I agree, but like, I haven't seen him lose yet.
I don't think he's going to be great. I just don't think he's. Especially you're 1-1. You're gonna be hanging around for. You're probably gonna be given 5 years worth of chances, and then they're gonna be like, all right, get the fuck out of here. I mean, you're gonna be in
Agreed.
your
So
rookie
we'll
deal for
see.
4 years.
And again, I'm only comparing Mendoza to his hype. I don't think
Sure.
all this hype is
Well, it's
warranted.
the same thing with
and
Shador.
and I think
Shador
he's the
was
best
going to
quarterback in the
be.
draft. Like Cam Ward.
Oh, I was saying Shador. Like they were like, Shador fan thinks he's going to be an MVP in the next 5 years.
Agree, but like Cam Ward's 1-1. Gives a shit.
No one.
No one.
But Cam Ward's going to stick around. He's going to be around for 5 years. He'll be there. We're going to see what happens. They're not going to find someone better in the next 5 years.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's move on.
Listen.